Hey, what's good, YouTube, She Sound Off YouTube family. Thank you guys for joining me on this video. I'm your host, Mystique Moon. Hey, little stars. Today I want to talk about really quickly how to start over when you've hit rock bottom. You're gonna have to excuse me because I am out here in hot ass Texas. It's extremely hot. I'm at a park. I done found me a good tree to get under to give me some shade, but you know how it is. Nature is very, very loud but quiet. So how to start over when you've hit rock bottom. So what is rock bottom? Rock bottom is that place that you hit where in retrospect you have nowhere to go but up. You know, where it be you've hit rock bottom in your financial life, where you maybe have lost a job, maybe you have, you know, lost your finances, your bank account, something financial. You took a hard hit financially and you feel like this is rock bottom. You can't figure out how to start over. Or where it be physically with your, you know, physical aesthetic, where you feel like, you know, I don't know, you're overweight or you're underweight, or you took some hard hits on your physical health, or, you know, you just can't look at yourself in the mirror and be completely 100% in love with who you are physically. Whether it be mental rock bottom, where you've just mentally lost it. You feel like you've hit that lowest part of depression, or you felt like, you know, your anxiety is at an all-time high to where you feel like you have to completely isolate, and you don't really want to do that. So there's several different aspects of it. One of the ones that hit me the most was my spiritual and my emotional rock bottom. Although your girl has actually, my rock bottom was a combination of all of those things. It was a combination of financial rock bottom. Although I had my job, I took a real hard financial hit because I had lost the majority of my income because I was a two-parent household. I took a mental hit because after everything that went on, I, you know, was in a very, very toxic situation, and I had to figure out, you know, how do I bounce back from this? You know, not alone. I was going through a homeless situation. So that's my story. That's why I know that what rock bottom feels like. But the beautiful thing that I've learned through my healing and through going through rock bottom is that you don't have anywhere else to go but up when you've hit rock bottom. So at least with that in mind, you can grasp on to that concept that, okay, I'm at rock bottom, now what? I'm at rock bottom. Now what do I do? Well, first of all, you can go up. That's the one thing that you can always hold on to when you feel like you've at that rock bottom place and you fall on your back, you're looking up, you can move up. And that's what I always say. And that's something that's not really easy to comprehend when you're in that place, because I've been there. Sometimes, y'all, it takes us to be knocked completely down for us to get back up and be the best version of ourselves. Sometimes you have to go to a place in your life where there's nowhere else to go. You know, I consider myself to be, you know, the more stubborn. I am a Taurus. My rising, or actually my sun sign, is a Taurus. My Leo, I'm a Leo moon and Leo rising sun, but my birth sign is a Taurus. And a lot of, you know, Taurus, they say we're stubborn. They say we are stubborn. And I do have a lot of stubborn characteristics about myself. And that was one of them. Being in a situation where I knew it wasn't going to work, but my being stubborn, you know, wanted to make it work so bad. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to fix the person, fix the situation. And it was one of those things that could not be fixed. Granted, everybody is not going to go through a relational downfall or rock bottom. That's where I was. And I'd lost everything, literally everything. So what to do when you're in a situation where you hit rock bottom. And I truly believe that following these steps can help anybody. So stay tuned for what I did, the steps that I took when I was at my rock bottom, and how I was able to get my ass back up and live in the best version. I not only got up from rock bottom, my rock bottom, I was able to rise and be the best version of me. The person that you see standing here, more confident before, more sure of myself before, and in love with myself more than ever before. Okay, that's the outcome of me hitting my rock bottom. And if you completely watch this video and take heed to it, not only just watch it, actually take heed to it, I guarantee you I can help you get back up, start all over again if you're at your rock bottom. These are the steps that I pretty much took when I was at my rock bottom. I would, dare to say you might want to go through order with these steps because one led to the other, led to the other. So, step number one, meditation. Meditation. Meditation was the initial step that I took to start to take my power back. Meditation is what I learned to do in terms of everything. Meditation got me the strength that I needed, the motivation that I needed. It helped me change my mindset. Meditation was literally the beginning of it all. Okay, you might ask, I can't meditate. What is meditation? It seems like it's hard. I hear people talk about it. There's so many things said about meditation, but let me keep it real simple with you about it. It's as simple as going to a place where you can listen quietly to your thoughts, to quiet them down, and that you can hear your inner self. That's all meditation is. Meditation can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 5 minutes to 15 to 3 hours to 1 hour. Like, everybody is levels to this shit. And so everybody is not going to be on the same level when it comes to meditation. But the best thing that you can do for yourself in your situation, if you're at rock bottom, is to start. That's the hardest thing. I think that people have this fear or this thought about meditation, so it prevents them from starting at all. If you need to go on YouTube and find some guided meditations, that's where I started my meditation journey, through guided meditation. On my YouTube channel, I have a meditation video, and I will be producing another meditation video because as we grow, we elevate. And my meditation has elevated to a whole nother level. And so I definitely will share that with you guys. But the first step is to meditate. I hope y'all are writing this down. The second step that I took was I had to change my mindset. Okay, change my mindset. Easier said than done, right? No, that's not true at all. Every day, our mind goes through millions and millions and thousands and millions of thoughts each day. Once you started the process of meditation, you need to control them. And once you've controlled your mind, control your thoughts, you can change your mindset. That's as simple as taking one thought out that's bad and replacing it with a positive thought. Any type of I am or I can or positive affirmations that you can recite to yourself every single day that gives you strength and gives you courage, that'll help to start changing your mindset, okay? Journaling was a big part of it. I had to write my thoughts out on a piece of paper, and then I had to start writing positive things. A lot of us, especially those that, at rock bottom in our depression or in our anxiety, or it's like if you've been in a relationship problem or you've, failed in a relationship or a marriage, it takes away your self-esteem. And what journaling did for me when I was replacing the negative with the positive, it helps me to build my self-esteem. And so journaling was a huge part of that process. Now, after I changed my mindset, I had to change my environment. And that's very crucial when you've hit rock bottom, because a lot of times, I say more times than not, a lot of the rock bottom is the people, the situation, the environment that's around you. We don't really truly understand how much of an impact that our environment makes on us, changes us, builds us up, and sometimes tear us down. And if you're in a situation where your environment, not just your home life, it could be your work life, it can be where you go and spend most of your time, or just the people that you choose to be and spend your time around. Changing your environment is a huge thing. This is what I say about changing your environment. You can't heal in a place that you've been hurt. You cannot heal in that same environment that you were hurt in, because you're going to keep reliving the stuff over and over and over. There's going to be constant reminders of that same thing that hurt you. So in order for you to move on, you have to change your environment. Now, the next step that I took was I had to relearn everything that I knew. And that was tough, because it's like from a child brung up, you were taught something, it comes second nature to you. But that's why meditation is the number one, and I dare say most important part of this whole situation in the transformation process. So you begin to relearn everything you know, and then after you start to relearn stuff that works for you, you begin to heal the hurt. You can't go through life with a chip on your shoulder, and you cannot manifest your greatness and live in the best version of you if you are consistently going through life from a hurt mindset, from a hurt perspective. Number one, hurt people hurt people. Number two, hurt people project their hurt on other people. And number three, you just won't live in the best versions of you if you have not forgiven yourself or others for something or someone that has hurt you in the past. So there's several steps that you can take, and I am going to make a video on the steps that I took when I was going through this same process and my healing process, because that's a whole nother thing. But you definitely have to begin to heal the hurt that has caused you to be in this place of sadness, sorrow, regret, depression, and anxiety. You have to heal that shit. So I'm gonna say it just like this, and I'm gonna move on. Heal that shit. Last but not least, what I began to do after I healed the hurt, I had to start over and apply. I can talk all day in this video. You can talk to a psychiatrist. You can talk to a spiritual worker. You can talk to a healer. You can talk to your friends, your mama, your auntie, your cousins. You can talk to everybody, and they can give you every instruction and every tool that you need to begin the process of your starting over from your rock bottom. But if you don't apply the knowledge, you will never get back up, and you will stay at that rock bottom. Even when you find you're making progress, keep applying the information that you know. You're gonna go up, and then you're gonna fall. You know that place where you feel like I take 3 steps up and I get knocked back 3 steps down? That's what happens when you don't apply the information and you don't apply the knowledge. I had to learn not only to seek the knowledge, to be open to listen to the knowledge, I had to learn how to apply the knowledge. So that's the last step. Once I started applying the knowledge, I started to manifest everything that I wanted, and my life began to look different, feel different. I woke up different. I went to sleep different. I start to attract different things. I start to attract different people. I start to attract the people that was good for me in every situation, from financial to spiritual, because I'm growing spiritually. Every single day I learn something new spiritually. Mentally, I'm very stronger. I'm not the same person I was last year or the year before that. Okay? Emotionally, through this process, I was able to learn how to take control of my emotions. A lot of us are going around this world just an emotional wreck, and we project our hurt and our anger and our sadness on other people, you know? So these are the steps that I took when I hit rock bottom. Okay, now I'm going to write these out step by step on the description below. Stay tuned for my next video, because I'm going to talk about the steps, how to heal when you've been hurt, how to heal when you've been hurt. And I'm going to write out the steps that I took when I was coming from a hurt place and what I did to heal that shit. All right, guys, this is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching it. I hope somewhere along the line this has helped you. If you have any questions or comments, I will put my email below. Go to my Instagram, she sound off ME, or sound off MN, she sound off MN. I'll put all the links below for you to get into my social media platforms and things like that. All right, I love you guys so much, and remember, the wind is starting to pick up. You want to say something, Trini?
Hi guys. I want to be doing a book.
Oh, she's going to start her YouTube channel. She's going to be doing reviews, product reviews, and book reviews. So stay tuned for that. Yes. So we over here making major moves, baby. But anyway, self-preservation is the first law of nature. You have to learn to love yourself before you can love anything or anybody else. So start loving on yourself. Start telling yourself how beautiful you are, how phenomenal you are, and believe yourself more than anything. All right, I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and until next time.